Alright, so another huge YouTuber by the name of Lucius has recently been exposed. I'm not even gonna like sugarcoat this because this situation is so beyond fucked up that I'm not even gonna like try and like, oh, I'm not gonna have like a huge ass introduction into this video. It's just, this situation is fucked, man. So if you're not already caught up with this, basically Lucius was a 1.9 PvPer who fought really good players like such as Dolly. I'm pretty sure he fought Sharpness, shit like that. At one point, he's been in events and stuff, probably. Me personally, I didn't have like anything like super close with him or anything. I didn't really know him. I don't think I ever talked to him, thankfully. But if you don't already know, I think I'm gonna start doing this for every single person that is exposed for pedophilia, just to showcase how fucking deranged the Minecraft PvP community really is. But basically, again, I said I was not gonna sugarcoat it, but I accidentally did. I'm sorry. Lucius was exposed by none other than 9takes. Once again, thank you 9takes for doing your amazing work. I appreciate it. Trying to at least keep the community clean of these fucking weirdos. What did Lucius do? You know, like what did he do? Just to put into context and to put into perspective, Lucius is older than me. Okay, he is 22 or 23 years old. Just saying that right now. I'm 20. He is 23 or 22, something like that. He managed to get himself groom a young girl that was 16 years old. 16 years old. They started their relationship when he was 20, I believe. More explanation as to like more details and stuff like that is in 9takes video, which I will of course link in the description. But basically, he manipulated this girl, and when he got exposed or when he got caught, decided what would be the best thing to do right now. You know, maybe owning up to my mistakes. Getting of social media. He did do one of them, but not the first one. He did not own up to his mistakes. He did very far from that. What he decided to do, this 22 or 23-year-old man decided the best thing to do would be to fake his death so that he would get emotional support from everyone in the community, including huge YouTubers like Latrex, the guy I believe Lucius has been in videos with Latrex. Dolly even commented, I don't know if he did, maybe some other people as well. Many people like mourned all over his death, his supposed death that people thought was real, you know. And the thing that's so fucked up about this is that he admitted to faking his death, and he admitted to brainwashing everyone. Again, you can watch more of it on 9takes channel. Like, he made an incredible documentary about the lead up to this. With 9take being the guy he is, the guy decided to do a wellness check on him. If you don't know what wellness checks are, it's basically where you call the local authorities in that specific area on a person that is threatening to end their lives, which is obviously very horrible. Kind of like what Lucius was doing. He was threatening to end his life. In reality, he wasn't. He was only doing it to get away from the controversy, which was him grooming a 16-year-old girl. And he admitted to this and had no shame, no remorse, no nothing. The guy is a disgusting piece of shit and a absolute disgrace to his family, to everything. And he should not be allowed internet access, or if anything, nothing. He should have no rights. He shouldn't be allowed on the streets. He shouldn't be allowed anywhere. These people, I don't believe, are human, because they genuinely don't see a wrong thing in what they're doing. And same with Spunker. He did not see a single thing wrong with what he was doing. And this is the same thing with Lucius. He's just a little bitch who faked his death to gain sympathy for everyone, so that he could get away from the situation. Like, he's such a manipulative piece of shit, though, to do that shit, to gain people's sorrow and grief, so that he could only do this with him knowing what he did. Like, he knew what he did to this girl, but he genuinely believes it's okay to do it. Groom this girl and being in a relationship with them, when I believe the relationship started when he was 20 years old and the girl was 14 years old. That's a 6-year age gap. Okay, let me reiterate, 6 years. Okay, 6 years. It's absolutely insane how a 20-year-old male who genuinely thinks being in a relationship, like a sexual relationship, or just a relationship in general, talking inappropriately to this minor, is okay. He genuinely thought that was okay. Just let me again, I'm gonna reiterate what I did in the last video. These people like Lucius and Spunker, they genuinely need help. Their minds, it's just a sluggish mess in their brain, because they genuinely think this is okay to do, to use a young minor's trust and use that to fulfill their sexual needs. It's so disgusting, bro. Like, it's absolutely insane. What Ninetakes also said in his video, and what happened in the video, I will say like a little bit what happened. The thing that's really interesting to me is that the girl, the supposed girl that was extremely manipulated by Lucius, decided to defend Lucius' actions, which is even more worrying considering the fact that she doesn't even see a wrong thing with what he has done to her, which is way worse, honestly, than what Spunker did, because at least the girl came forward, which is very brave of her, obviously. Like, it takes a lot, you know, it takes a whole shit ton of these women and girls or whatever to come forward and talk about this, because it's so personal and it's so vulnerable that they are in such a vulnerable state that they have to reveal everything to the world. It's crazy. So I admire these women and people, if anything, men and women who come forward about these disgusting people. But this girl decided to defend Lucius, and not only defend Lucius, but manipulate Ninetakes into believing what he was doing was real and lying about her age. I'm not lying. She lied about her age, and so did Lucius, saying that she was 19 years old when in reality she was actually 16 years old. She was about to be 17. Let me reiterate, about to be 17. She's not 17 yet, which I don't want to hear anyone saying that's okay to do, because no, it's not. That's not okay to do at all. Essentially, what he was doing was trying to play out the story as she's turning 17, so it's fine, right? But the thing is, they have been in a relationship before that, so it's still wrong. It's still wrong in so many ways. And the fact that Lucius did this pathetic attempt by pretending he was dead, saying to the internet that he was about to end his life, thanking everyone, and then just disappearing without even mentioning the fact that he was grooming someone. It's honestly unreal what these people do. A human doesn't do shit like that. Like they have no empathy, they have no remorse, they have nothing. These type of people, they have so little hope, and they are so sad with themselves that this is what they genuinely believe will get them satisfied, by preying on underage people. That's what they genuinely believe. A lot of people don't really talk about the psychological aspect of this, like how fucked up it is to use a minor as an scapegoat to deal with their problems. When a grown adult is using that, a child who hasn't even experienced life yet, to prey on that as this is what I need to fulfill my shit, you know? The psychological thing is the fact that these people are so brainwashed. They probably had a pretty poor childhood, or an isolated childhood for that matter, what I could expect, to be honest. They just have no sort of guidance at all. It starts off with fantasies, they fantasize about the thing, and then when fantasizing becomes an addiction, right? Because these people, right, it's a genuine mental disorder, right? Because there's real pedophiles out there that genuinely do need help. Some of them, they do get help, but you know, obviously that doesn't make it right for what they did. Like they still need to be locked up for what they did, obviously. Like nothing's gonna justify them preying on young children to fulfill what they want. It starts up with fantasies, then the fantasies become an addiction, and that addiction leads to action. And that action, what Lucius did was to hit up a 14-year-old girl and manipulate her into believing that being in a relationship with a 20-year-old is genuinely okay. And that's where it crosses the line. That's when a fantasy at the beginning becomes a real life crime. You know, it's sickening. It's absolutely sickening. Honestly, I don't have much more to say other than Lucius, I hope you never come back to the community at all. I may have not known you at all, but I'm so sorry to the people that are genuinely hurt by him, including people that mourned over his loss or his supposed loss. I'm sorry that he made you feel that way and made you believe that he was actually dead. The people that actually mourned his loss, you know, they were only thinking the worst, you know, like it was just a depressed person who unfortunately decided to take the decision to end their lives because they were so depressed, right? Which is obviously awful in itself, right? That right there in itself is awful. But he didn't. He lied. He lied about being depressed. He lied about ending his life. He lied about everything. Literally everything he lied about. That's it. Peace.